My name is Julie Grant, and I am from Ringgold, Georgia. August 8th of '98, worst day of my life. I was going to work, and I worked at Logan's on Gun Barrel Road, and we had to park on the little hill and walk down the grass, and the grass was still wet. And I slipped, and I heard popping and cracking, and I was embarrassed that I fell, so I stood up, and when I did, I didn't realize that the small bone was broken. It was broken in 7 places. So instead of my ankle turning this way, it turned inward, and it caused a compound fracture. And they rushed me to the hospital, and they almost had to amputate a leg. I eventually had to have it partially fused, and the arthritis set in, and I had to have it fully fused, which made it just a rock, so I had no movement at all in it, and I walked with a limp for several years, and it just got worse and worse and worse. And I went back to the doctor that did the fully fusion, and he basically said there's nothing we can do. And I had heard from a lady at work, and she told me about Dr. Doty, that her husband had success. So I researched him on the internet, and I thought, I'm gonna give it a shot. So I went, and he looked at it, and he said, it's gonna be difficult because of all the trauma that you've had. And he said, we're gonna do a takedown and replace it. And I said, okay. And I said, can we hit a home run with this one? And he said, I think we can.
What we did is we converted her fusion to an ankle replacement, and you can see on this x-ray it really exhibits the difference, but we cut out this fused bone and replace it with a prosthetic joint, and by doing that we're able to regain more natural motion and then take pressure off the surrounding painful arthritic joints.
My bucket list was that I wanted to go walking or hiking with my son, and I want to water ski again, since I started water skiing when I was 5. My dad taught me. And I also wanted to walk on the beach for the first time. And after the surgery, after I got healed up, then I went hiking with my son. And we went to Harrison Bay. We walked through the woods, and I purposely walked on every little hill, every little nook, every little cranny, everything. And my son was worried to death, Mommy, you're gonna fall, you're gonna fall. And I said, it's either gonna work or it's not. And it worked perfect. I mean, it bent well. It just went over everything like nobody's business. And we were just ecstatic when we got done. It was 5 miles. And that was just so amazing to be able to do that with him and experience that with him, since I haven't been able to. And this summer, I was able to go to Pensacola Beach. That's where we always go. And I needed absolutely no assistance from anyone to get onto the beach. And it was, the sand is real deep at first, and then it gets hard when it gets closer to the water. I just walked right through that like nobody's business, and that's bucket list number 2. And I was gonna go water skiing this summer, but it just turned out to be too cold. So my husband's got our boat ready. We've got the rope, I've got the skis, and once it gets warm and the temperature in the water gets to where I'm not gonna freeze to death, then I am going water skiing, and I'm gonna videotape it, and it's gonna be amazing, and I can't wait. Dr. Doty promised me one thing. I said, can we hit a home run with this one? And he said, I think we can. And I said, promise me we'll hit a home run. And he said, I promise we'll hit a home run. We didn't hit a home run. We hit a grand slam. It's the best thing I've ever done. He is my godsend. He really is. And I could never repay him. Never.